Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, and the goal of this channel is to educate you properly and inform you and empower you with the right information as far as real estate is concerned, and help you prevent certain problems in real estate. And in this particular video, I want to share with you a story. I love telling stories, and somehow stories help to drive home points that or messages we send, lessons that we all learn. And some are stories or lessons that help us, inspire us to do what we should have done, or what we should do, or what we are going to do, or inspire us or help us to prevent, or help us with lessons, or lessons that would help us not to do certain things. And on this particular in this particular video, rather, the essence of this video is to inspire you to do what you should have done, and to do what you should do now, or begin to make immediate action to do it tomorrow. So on this very day, I was accompanying a colleague of mine. He was to get a property, so I was accompanying him to get that particular to do checks on the property. And now we're going to show me a property that they bought. He did the documentation for that property, and that went for about, it was exactly 500,000 naira, and he was going way down inside that same area to buy the property. And the property, he did it I think about 4 years, and about 4 years later, the property was now going for 5 million naira, for 50 by 100. All right, and where we're going to was way over about 1 kilometer down inside the same street, and that was already going for 1.7 million naira, best price at the time. So while we're going there, I received a call from one of my clients, and who the board 6 plots together, and he helped to reduce the price ridiculously, reduce the price of the property. And one plot, 100 by 100, was bought for exactly 725,000. Did survey for the land, cleared the place, cut down trees, and all of that. And that was in the month of August 2020. And he needed to facilitate his traveling abroad, and he called me on that day that he needed to sell the land. I was like, okay, how much do you want to sell the land? And he said he wanted to sell for 2.5 million. I was like, whoa, you bought that land 4 months ago, and you want to sell it for 2.5 million naira asking price. I'm like, is that possible? Okay, I mean, I've been in the business, in the real estate business, but I just felt that it was just too fast to start putting it at that price. Okay, so I called the agent who helped us to get that very particular property, and I was like, yeah, it's buyable depending on the client who is buying and all. Okay, so I started making calls for the property. To cut the very long story short, this man sold this property eventually. The credit alert came in on the 11th of January, and on the 11th of January. Bought the property in August, sold it August 2020, sold the property in January 2021 for 2 million naira exact. 2 million. They were negotiating 1.9 at a point. The negotiation way down, but somehow I think they even agreed paying 1.9, but somehow he went back to 2 million. Like, more like, no, I'm not paying anymore. I'm not taking 1.9 anymore. I'm taking 2 million. And that come on, 2 million naira dropped after about 5 months. Let's approximate it to 5 months. 2 million naira dropped for a property that was bought for 725k. That is a lot of money. That's good money. What did he do? He bought the land, surveyed the land, and cleared the place. That's what he did. All he did. He went to his work normally. He didn't have to. Once in a while, he would come and let's visit the place. Okay, he went most of the time himself, and then I think we went there once. Both of us went there once, and then I also went there myself once. That was all that was done as far as that property is concerned. And he eventually sold it for that amount and made way more. Do the calculation, man. Do the calculation. All right. So, what's the point? The point is, real estate business is a good one to get into. If you have not gotten into it, get into it now. And if you are yet to get into it, maybe you don't have the present financial capacity or wherewithal to get into it, make deliberate plans to get into it tomorrow. And I mean, it's a business you want to do. Real estate is a business you want. As far as wealth conversations are concerned, real estate business is a business you want to do. Either directly or indirectly, find your way into the real estate business, because it would help your finance. It will help your finance. I'm trying to say something, but no, I won't say it in this video. I'll say it in another video. But I believe the message is clear. Real estate appreciates. Of course, it's not Ponzi scheme. Ponzi scheme. It is not. But depending on the rate of development in a particular area, real estate appreciates. And when it does, expect to get good stuff, good money. There are places that the property will just be there looking at you or appreciate. I have properties that have appreciated just by 100,000 naira after a couple of years. But depending on the rate of development in that area, if the development rate is good, then the appreciation rate of your property is going to increase. It's going to skyrocket. And when it does, that's your money skyrocketing. And that's you smiling to your bank. And have I told you my name? My name is Raymond Ijeomah, and I'm a real estate entrepreneur as well as a property lawyer here in Nigeria. I also run a real estate company, Fortreal Limited, and it's a reputable real estate company here in Nigeria, registered with the intent of doing real estate investments, securities, consultancy, property management, project supervision, and of course helping to solve real estate problems and prevent real estate problems and help you prevent real estate problems. And on that note, I would say do have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month ahead. Bye-bye. How would I forget to tell you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and do it to turn on your notification and share this with a friend. If this blessed you, if this inspired you, share it with a friend. And trust me, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years time, you're gonna look back to today and say, oh, thank God I watched that video by Raymond Ijeomah. Enjoy a great time. Bye-bye.